you for jumping into this video. So sa video na ito atin pong tatalakayin ang financial statement ng BSP pre-pandemic and during pandemic. And it covers 2018 to 2020. So first, gusto ko lang po ipakilala ang aking sarili. My name is Bulatao and ang aking mga kapuso po sina Alyssa Paras, Nomer Sibastian, Shiela Camonias, and Micky Morales. So let's start. Here's the balance sheet. Under asset and under foreign currency financial asset, we have international reserves 2018, 2019, and 2020. Deposit with banks, foreign banks. 2018, we have this number of 1,123,248,162,540. While on 2019 we have 458,569,941,823. While on 2020 we have 784,319,426,533. As we can see, it decreases on 2019, and when it goes on 2020, it increases. From 2019 to 2020, it increases. Next, we have our other cash balances. In 2018, we have a 1,131,822,840. And on 2019, we have 1,518,333,400. It decreases almost 400 million. And when it goes on 2020, we have 106,326,870, which decreases a lot, like 101.4 billion decrease. And next we have investment securities, which is on 2019 is 2,134,396,095,054. And on 2019 we have 2,865,653,547,551 pesos on 2019. So it increased almost 700 billion pesos. So next on 2020 we have 3,354,493,969. So it almost increases 3.3 trillion. Next we have foreign securities purchased under agreements to resell. On 2018 we have 368,368,175,329. Well, on 2019 we have 639,591,917,167, and on 2020 we have 493,434,861,731. And you can see that it decreases on during pandemic. Next we have loan to International Monetary Fund. 2018 we have 111,092,664. While on 2019 we have 1,403,534,278 pesos. And on 2020 we have 1,004,613,753. So it almost decreases 1 billion from pre-pandemic to during pandemic. The loan to International Monetary Fund. So next we have our gold reserves. We have on 2018 we have 428,575,278,987. While on 2019 we have 407,222,442,383. And on 2020 we have 557,305,283,512. So as you can see, 2018 to 2019 it decreases almost 20 billion, and on 2020 it increases 150 more billion. So pre-pandemic it goes down. Now pre-pandemic it's 4 billion, and during pandemic it goes up. Next we have International Monetary Fund special drawing rights. On 2018 we have 62,332,053,326. While on 2019 we have 60,122,874,556. On 2020 we have 59,213,855,621. So it decreases during pandemic, the International Monetary Fund special drawing rights. As we can see, our gold reserves almost or absolutely increases during pandemic. Next, we have other foreign currency receivables. On 2018, we have 93,407,616,337 pesos. While on 2019, we have 104,788,346,177. On 2020, we have 185,613,158,646. Okay, so it increases every year before pandemic and during pandemic. In 2 years, it increases a lot. And next, we have our non-international reserve foreign currency, which is on 2018 we have, or the BSP have a 33,255,679, and on 2019 they have 32,054,478, and on 2020 we have 31,706,140. So every year it decreases 1 million and more. And next, our derivative instrument in a net gain or loss position. 2018 we have 52,562,590. 2019 we have 17,843,093 pesos. And on 2020, you will be shocked that it only has 3,500 drop. Exactly. Not sure how it affects the BSP, or how does it goes like down like 3,500 down. But maybe Ma'am Katsi will be discussing this, or will be giving more information about this. And so we have our total foreign currency financial assets on 2018, a 4,233,656,150,400, while on 2019 a 4,538,922,834,906. Next, on 2020 we have a 5,435,553,730,287. That is total foreign currency financial asset 2018, 2019, and 2020. As you can see, it goes up during pandemic. Next, we have our local currency financial asset on 2018 to 2020. I'm sorry, I forgot to change that 2019 to 2020 as well. But first, we have investment securities, which on 2018 is 223,298,756,824. On 2019, we have 226,137,000,2076. And on 2020, we have 1,380,925,071,581. So it increases a lot because it goes 1 trillion. Loans and advances we have on 2018 277,505,654,368. Excuse me. And on 2019 we have 159,046,281,749, 130,888,266,756 on 2020. So it goes actually down during pandemic, the loans and advances. And on overnight lending facility, we don't have it on 2018, but we do have in 2019 41,120,214,988, and also on 2019 it disappears. So maybe it's like overnight lending facility. It is overnight. Just overnight. Next, we have due from administrator of funds. 2018 we have 30,583,503,441. 2019 we have 32 billion sorry 32,732,310,238. On 2020 we have 36,176,569,764. So you can see that it increases during pandemic. Other receivables, we have 33,092,816,225 on 2018. On 2019 we have 33,235,653,712. And on 2020 we have 22,160,467,627. So each year it decreases. So we have our total currency financial assets of 2018 is 564,440,000,000. No, I switched it. Retake. It's 564,480,730,850. While on 2019 we have 482,271,462,764. And on 2020 we have 1,570,159,775,728. For total financial assets of 4,798,136,846,258. On 2019, we have 5,023,192,297,617. On 2020, we have 7,005,713,106,050 for total financial assets. So we can see that it increases. First 1 trillion to 2 trillion on 2020. So last we have our assets, acquired assets held for sale. We have 2019, 152,911,842. 2019, 130,059,034. And on 2020, we have 1,401,449,080. Investment property. Next, we have 13,874,714,761. And on 2019, we have 11,913,331,782. In 2020, we have 10,360,340,070. While on bank premises, furniture, fixture, and equipment, we have 23,725,039,436. It decreases on 2019 with 24,408,757,822. While it decreases, it goes back to it. On 2018, we have 23,134,118,474. Intangible assets, we have on 2018 234,255,304. 259,550,202. On 2019, 261,285,781 on 2020. As we can see, it goes up each year. Inventories, we have 10,689,227,749. 12,324,327,727 on 2019. While on 2020 we have 20,330,030,644. As you can see on property dividend to NG, we have 285,240,339. Let's see. My eyes are closing. Where were we? 2020. 285,214,339. Almost the same as each year. 2018 to 2020. 200 and deferred tax of the assets. We have on 2018 we have 2,655,842,837. 11,982,580,091. While on 2020 we have 11,986,154,674. Almost the same as 2019, but it increases on 2020. And we have miscellaneous assets, which on 2018 we have 1,537,314,241. 1,480,831,521. And on 2020 we have 1,587,326,445. And total other assets are 53,154,530,509. While on 2019 we have 62,784,662,580. And 2020 we have 69,346,922,507 for a total asset of 2018 we have 4,851,291,366,767. 2019 we have 5,083,976,960,188. While on 2020 we have 7,000,000,000 75,060,028,522. So as we can see, our total assets increases each year before pandemic, and during pandemic it increases a lot. I think that's less. So we can see that even though we are facing the pandemic, the BSP increases their asset. For me, I can see the reasons are the people the demand of money increases as well. Like almost it has been almost withdraws and no cash going in to other banks. So BSP is getting ready about that, and so they have to have more assets, and I think that affects these assets because of the demands of the money that needs to be sent out or the withdrawals. And it also increases. Also during pandemic, the inflation increases and the jobs decreases. So most of the Filipinos are taking loans and withdrawings from their savings. So the DSP prepared for that, so they increases their assets. That's what I thought, and I think that ends my presentation. And thank you for listening. And my other group mates will discuss furthermore about the financial statement of the BSP. Thank you.
I am Alyssa Paras, FM3C. I will report the overview of the financial statement of Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Balance sheet of Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas as of 2018-2019. Under the liabilities and capital, we have foreign currency financial liabilities, short-term deposits, loans payable, bonds payable, allocation of International Monetary Fund, special drawing rights, and other liabilities. In the year 2018, as restated, the short-term deposits had 94,199,037,722. The loans payable in the year 2018 has 13,358,818. The bonds payable has 26,290,224,840. The allocation of International Monetary Fund special drawing rights has 61,568,543,843. And last, the other liabilities in the year 2018 has 5,638,919,640. The total of foreign currency financial liabilities in the year 2018 as restated is 187,827,084,803. On the year 2019, on the foreign currency financial liabilities under the short-term deposits has 130,932,992,171. Well, on the bonds payable, on the year 2019 has 0. On the allocation of International Monetary Fund special drawing rights, on the year 2019 has 58,943,994,868. And last, the other liabilities on the year 2019 has 5,470,037,948. The total of the year 2019 on the foreign currency financial liabilities is 220,757,343,050. Next, local currency financial liabilities. Under the local currency financial liabilities are government deposits, deposits of banks and quasi-banks, deposits of International Monetary Fund and other financial institutions, securities sold under agreements to repurchase, term deposit account, and overnight deposit account. On the year 2018, as restated, the government deposits has 76,704,188,049 pesos. On the deposits of banks and quasi-banks on the year 2018 has 1,882,212,579,334. On the deposits of International Monetary Fund and other financial institutions has 122,832,915,784. On the securities sold under the agreements to repurchase on the year 2018 has 300,986,093,187. On the term deposit account on the year 2018 has 69,195,712,862. On the overnight deposit account on the year 2018 has 58,643,762,312. The total of local currency financial liabilities on the year 2018 is 2,510,575,251,528. The total financial liabilities on the year 2018 is 2,698,402,336,391. While on the 2019, the local currency financial liabilities on the government deposits has 32,486,196,374. On the deposits of banks and quasi-banks has 1,590,676,854,975. On the deposits of International Monetary Fund and other financial institutions has 107,717,609,715 on the year 2019. On the securities sold under agreements to repurchase on the year 2019, it has 305,127,083,272. On the term deposit account on the year 2019 has 283,224,095,956. And last, the overnight deposit account on the year 2019. It has 266,150,998,854. The total of local currency financial liabilities under the year 2019 is 2,585,382,839,146. The total financial liabilities on the year 2019 has 2,806,1,000,000 140,182,196. Next slide. On the other liabilities, it has currency in circulation, retirement benefits obligation, miscellaneous liabilities, dividend payable, deferred tax liability, and revaluation of foreign currency accounts. On the year 2018, the currency in circulation has 1,490,229,298,684. The retirement benefits obligation on the year 2018 has 2,962,060,302. On the miscellaneous liabilities on the year 2018 has 8,110,038,867. The dividend payable on the year 2018 as restated has 449,345,216. The deferred tax liability on the year 2018 has 8,943,093. And last, the revaluation of foreign currency accounts on the year 2018 has 534,976,388,056. The total of other liabilities in the year 2018 has 2,36,736,074,218. The total liabilities on the year 2018 as restated is 4,735,138,410,609. On the year 2019, the currency circulation has 1,679,014,783. The retirement benefits obligation has on the year 2019 has 2,906,150,257. On the year 2019, the miscellaneous liability has 6,663,591,890. The dividend payable on the year 2019 has 17,931,438,286. The deferred tax liability on the year 2019 has 9,082,709. The revaluation of foreign currency accounts on the year 2019 has 425,932,372,010. The total other liabilities on the year 2019 is 2,132,499,649,935. The total liabilities on the year 2019 is 4,338,639,832,131. And the last one is the capital accounts. Under the capital accounts is capital, surplus or deficit, unrealized gains or losses on investment in government securities, stocks, and other securities. Capital reserves, the total capital accounts, and the total liabilities and capital accounts. First one, in the year 2018, as restated, is the capital. The capital has 50 trillion, while the surplus or deficit on the year 2018 has 9,219,868,854. The unrealized gains or losses on investments in government securities, stocks, and other securities the year 2018 has 1,807,783,041. The capital reserves on the year 2018 has 77,519,185,249. The total of the capital accounts on the year 2018 is 116,491,533,352. The total liabilities and capital accounts on year 2018 as restated is 4,381,629,943,961. On the year 2019, the capital has 50 trillion also. The deficit or surplus the year 2019 has 15 trillion 602 million 756,299. The unrealized gains or losses on investments, government securities, stocks, and other securities on the year 2019 has 378,667,735. And the capital reserves on the year 2019 has 79,574,252,128. The total of capital accounts of the year 2019 is 145 trillion 555 billion 555,676,162. The total liabilities and capital accounts of the year 2019 is 5,084,195,508,293.
What is income statement? It is a formal statement showing the performance of the enterprise for a given period of time. It's an overview how much the company earned during the period. Ano nga ba ang nakikita sa income statement? Una is ang revenue, pangalawa is cost of goods sold and cost of sales, pangatlo is operating expense or OPEX. Some companies use terms revenue minus expense is equals to profit, sales minus cost of sales or cost of goods sold is equals to income. If your revenue bigger to your expense, you make a profit. If your expenses bigger to your revenue, you make a loss. Objectives of income statement. The main purpose of the income statement is to convey details of profitability and business activities of the company to the stakeholders. It also provides detailed insight into the company's internal for comparison across different business and sectors. The use of income statement. Income statement to track revenues and expenses so that you can determine the operating performance of your business over a period of time. Small business owners use this statement to find out what areas of their business are over budget or under budget. The importance of income statement. Income statement helps business owners decide whether they can generate profit by increasing revenues, by decreasing costs, or both. It also shows the effectiveness of the strategies that the business set at the beginning of the financial period. In this part, nandito tayo sa income statement ng Bangko Sentral as of 2018 to 2019 bago ang pandemic. Dito sa part na to, sasabihin ko kung paano tumataas at bumababa ang value ng foreign currency financial assets to foreign currency financial liabilities and to foreign currency income and to local currency financial liabilities para makuha natin yung net income nila. Makuha at maintindihan kung paano nagbabago. First, this term result in rising revenues from export which provide increased demand from the country's currency and increase the currency value. If the price of export rises by a smaller rate than it of its import, the currency value will decrease in relation with trading partners. Foreign currency affects our gains or losses on foreign investment due to exchange in the relative value of assets denominated in a foreign currency. A rising domestic currency means foreign investment will have lower returns when converted back to the local currency. On the other hand, a declining home country currency will increase the domestic currency returns of foreign investments. The two factors contribute to gains and losses in foreign exchange, that is, assets exposures and liabilities exposures. Assets exposure An assets exposure occurs when the foreign currency receivable appreciates from export sale, thereby increasing the US dollar's value and allows for the exchange gain. For companies, the greater the interest expense, the greater the potential impact on profitability. Converge ratios can be used to dig deeper. An interest expense is an accounting item that is incurred due to servicing debt. Interest expense are often given affordable tax treatment. For local currency, increasing terms of trade shows greater demand for the country export. This is turn result in rising revenues from exports, which provide increased demand for the country's currency, and the increase is the currency value. Currency exchange rate can impact merchandise trade, economic growth, capital flows, inflation, and interest rate. Example of first currency moves impacting financial market includes the ASEAN financial crisis and the unwinding of the Japanese yen carry trade. Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas Income Statement for the year ended December 31, 2019 and 2018. For operating income, income from foreign currency financial assets na nasa baba niya ang interest income, trading gain, fees foreign, premium received on call put option, miscellaneous income 2019 total 93 billion 869,689,806 from 2018 49,120,944,297. So mas mataas ang nakuha nating operating income from 2019 kaysa sa 2018. For expenses of foreign currency financial liabilities, 2019, nasa baba niya interest expense, other foreign currency expense, impairment foreign currency financial accounts, total niya is 7 billion 339,216,944. So, ima-minus natin siya sa nakuha nating 93 billion. So, magiging 86 billion na lang siya. 2018, meron lang tayong 5,242,213,87 pesos. So, mas mataas yung nakuha natin no 2019 kasi the more expense, the more income. So, magiging 43 billion na lang siya dahil ima-minus natin yung 5 billion sa 49 noong 2018. Income from local currency financial assets, interest income and trading gain, total of 17 billion from 2019 and 2018 is 10 billion. Expenses and local currency financial liabilities, under siya na interest expense, final tax paid on interest income and discount, implement for local currency financial assets. Kakahalaga siya ng 41 billion noong 2019 and noong 2018 naman is 27 billion lang. So, the total local currency loss, 23 billion noong 2019 and noong 2018 naman is 16 billion. And income from the net financial accounts from 62 billion noong 2019 and 27 billion noong 2018. For net income before income tax is 49 billion 67,133,856 noong 2019 and 2018 naman ay 54,873,825,952. Ang kakahalaga naman ng income tax expense noong 2019 ng 2,828,194,387 pesos noong 2019 at noong 2018 naman ay 15,253,509,923. So, ang net income from the year 2019 is 46,238,939,446 for 2019. For 2018 naman is 39,620,316,029 pesos noong 2018. Paano nangyari? May minus ang net income before income tax at ng income tax expense. Ang total nun, yun ang net income of the year. Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas to income statement from the year ended December 31, 2020 and 2019. For operating income, income from foreign currency financial assets, ng 2020, meron tayong 84 billion and ng 2019 naman ay 93 billion. So, mas mataas noong 2019 kaysa ngayon nung nakaang taon dahil nga ng pandemic. Expenses on foreign currency financial liabilities na nagkakahalaga ng 4 billion while noong 2019 is 7 billion. So, ang foreign currency income natin ngayon is 80 billion noong 2020 and noong 2019 is 86 billion. From local so, and paano nakuha yun? Financial assets ulit. 84 billion minus noong 2020 this year. Sa expenses last year, may 18 billion tayo ang currency income natin. For income from local currency financial assets from 2019, may 25 billion tayo. Well, noong 2019 is 18 billion. Expenses on local currency financial liabilities, nakakalaga ng 42 billion. As nung 2019 naman is 41 billion lang. Our local currency loss is 16 billion, mas mababa noong 2020 kaysa noong 2019 na nagkakahalaga ng 23 billion. Total income from net financial accounts is 63 billion for 2020, and for 2019 naman is no 62 billion lang. Our net income before FX rate and inflation 37 billion in 2020, and in 2019 naman is 34 billion. Net gain loss on FX rates fluctuation 5 billion 2020, and noong 2019 naman is 14 billion. Net income before income tax 2020 is 31 billion, and noong 2019 is 48 billion. Less natin yung income tax expense na 46 million, and noong 2019 naman is 2 billion. So, net income of the year 2020 is 31 billion 711,907,590 pesos, while noong 2019 is 45 billion 813,015,794. So, ang conclusion ko dito na mas mataas ang 2019 ang net income kaysa sa 2020 gawa nga ng pandemic. Mas marami tayong nakuha noong 2019 operating income kaysa noong 2020.
Good morning po. Ako po si Shiela Camonias, and my topic for today's discussion is cash flow statement. Cash flow statement is one of the three main financial statements but often overlooked. The income statement provides information on revenue and profits over a certain period of time. Balance sheet gives snapshot on the financial health at certain point of time. But in the cash flow statement, where you can find out how effective a business is in managing its cash and what it spend on. And at the end, cash is the lifeblood of any business. At kung hindi mo na kaya bayaran yung mga employees mo, yung taxes mo, it's game over. Cash flow statement report that shows you cash entering the business and cash leaving the business. If you see the positive figure, it means that cash came into the company, while the negative figure naman means the cash left the business. So here are the example of cash flow statement. So ito yung cash flow statement ng Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. So sa first part ng cash flow is the operating activities. So cash flow from operating activities, this is the most important part. It shows you how much cash generated with the actual operation of the business. So yung cash flow statements ng Bangko Sentral is year 2019 and 2018. So, makikita natin yung total net cash used in operating activities is open close parenthesis, which means negative signs or the cash left. So, in 2020 naman, net cash used in operating activities, meron tayong positive income. So, the next one naman is cash flow from investing activities. As the name says, this is either cash spent on investing or cash received from sales of investment or cash received from sales of investment. So, sa cash flow from investing activities, makikita natin dito na nagkaroon ng income earned from managed funds noong 2019. So, positive yun kasi tumanggap ng funds. And yung next naman is nagbayad for gold purchases. So, negative sign, which is nagbayad nga. Then, bumili na naman ng fixed asset nung 2019 and 2018. Then, nag-proceed from gold option, bumili na naman ng 2018. So, in 2018, meron tayong negative 5,084,356,741, while sa 2019 naman, meron tayong positive 115,091,855. So, for the year ended December 31, 2020 and 2019, so net cash used in investing activity in 2020, meron tayong positive 6,984,947,559, while sa 2019 naman, 114,353,108. So, the last one is the cash flow from financing activities. This section summarizes cash transaction that involves raising, borrowing, and repaying capital. So, in 2019 and 2018, we both have positive income. In 2018, we have 219,327,272,702, and in 2019 naman we have 184,800,653,856. So, sa pinakababa ng statement, we will see the reconciliation of the balance sheet. Makikita natin dito yung starting point of cash from the last period and the ending balance from the current balance sheet. So, yung cash and cash equivalents at the end of the year 2018 is 743,111,589,930, and sa 2019 naman is 556,793,896,655. While in 2020 naman, meron tayo sa cash and cash equivalent that the year 2020, meron tayong 1,190,111,327,766. So, yun lang po yung report ko. Thank you for listening.
Analysis of financial statement. So here in my PowerPoint, I have operating income, foreign currency income, income from net financial accounts, and net income for the year. So here in operating income, the BSP books gains or losses from fluctuations in foreign exchange rates and matured, sold, paid, and exchanged or settled foreign exchange assets and liabilities. Its participation in the foreign exchange market is limited to temper sharp fluctuations in the exchange rate. For the fourth quarter alone, the central bank's net income slipped 3.6% to 8.45 billion from 8.77 billion. In the third quarter, its revenues declined by 12% to 26.4 billion from 30 billion. And the lower net income was primarily the result of decreased interest income coupled with increased expenditures, the BSP said. And last 2018 March 26, the BSP transmitted 20 billion in advance dividend payment to the national coffers to further boost the government's war chest versus the dreaded coronavirus disease 2019 or COVID-19 pandemic. Even through the amended charter has exempted it from paying dividends to the national government. President Duterte has signed Republic Act 11211 amending RA 7563 or the new Central Bank Act of 1993. It allowed the BSP to raise its capitalization to 200 billion from 50 billion to be sourced. From dividends declared by the BSP in favor of the national government, and the central bank remitted an all-time high 21.48 billion in the dividends to the national coffers early last month in support of the government's social programs and projects. It has transmitted more than 26.96 billion in dividends to the national government under the Duterte administration. And actually, positive rate, ibig sabihin, tumataas yung income ng bansa due to the foreign currency income for the year of 2019. Hindi necessary na pagtaas ng bilihin. It means, tumataas yung financial income ng bansa in the year 2019 dahil sa mga foreign exchange na nagaganap. Kumbaga, kumita yung bansa natin ng mas malaki compare in the 2018. And that's it.